entire world is struggling to keep the lights on.
Meantime, as we've said, hitting its highest level since 2008 today. Tom Closer from...
We are in either the worst energy crisis since the 1970s or darn close to it now.
We're in the midst of an energy crunch, perhaps unlike we've ever seen.
Global energy costs are on the rise, so that means the things that keep your business running are getting more expensive. The lights, the water, the gas bill, all of it. If you want to save money, efficiency is key, and mCloud is here to help. Drawing from technology used in the world's most demanding industries, Asset Care takes the health, performance, and efficiency of your assets to new heights. No upfront fees, no hidden costs, and one simple price per connected asset combined with continuous performance improvements that you can measure. Every aspect of asset management, from operations to optimization to maintenance, under one umbrella, enabling you to get the most out of your assets. mCloud Asset Care.
You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burt-Godwin, and our next guest is a functional medicine dietitian and the founder and CEO of GutPersonal. Welcome back to America Trends, Bridgitte Mallinson.
Hi, Mary. So excited to be here again.
Great to see you again. I love this topic. It's something that it's like, I know I need to make changes in this area, so I need to keep having you on to keep encouraging me to do more in this area. So we're talking about gut health, and this is a phrase that has become more and more popular and kind of catchy, I think, in the last few years. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much research that's come out, even in the last 20 years, about the importance of gut health and overall health. It's really the center of health. And, you know, science comes first and then media picks it up, right? And so we're just getting privy to how important gut health is as truly the center of all health.
Well, it really, it makes a lot of sense when I read and I speak to people like you, and I'm reading more and more about it, but it just was never really on my radar to be the center. I mean, it was like, oh, maybe I have tummy issues, but how it relates to how tired I am or my mood, that is something I'm becoming more aware of. So I want to talk about, just how important it is. I did read a stat here that I think maybe you gave us, that 70% of serotonin is made in the gut. So our happiness essentially is based on how our tummy feels, yeah?
Yes, I mean, spot on. So if we have a lot of bad bacteria in our gut, that's really prohibiting the creation of serotonin. So when we think of like, oh, I have stomach aches, or, oh, I have bloating, or even alluding to what you're saying about low energy, all of these things are regulated by the gut. And then if the gut is in poor shape, it can't make serotonin properly. So we can't feel our best if our gut's a mess.
Interesting. And so what about, afternoon crash symptoms? Like at 2 o'clock every day, I'm just like, this is why the people in Spain, Bianca's gonna love this, they take a siesta. They're just like, we're closing the shop we're taking a nap. And that's how I feel between like 2 and 4. I'm so tired, and my, brain fog almost. And I'm thinking it's probably related to things I ate, right?
Absolutely.
And all the coffee that I drink.
Yeah. Hey, no shame, no shame. So there's a couple different things going on that I think about with that 3 p.m. crash. Hydration is one thing. If we are not drinking enough water, that can really add to the 3 o'clock crash. But something else is also if you're not digesting and absorbing your food well. And that's really a gut health issue. Sometimes we might feel more bloated after meals. That would also be a sign that you're not digesting and absorbing well. And that's going to make you have that 3 p.m. slump. If you're not absorbing all these incredible vitamins and nutrients from your food, your body cannot perform properly. And that's also where brain fog comes in too.
So let's talk about ways to treat it. Well, actually, first let's talk about how you even know, and what the first thing, like where would I go? What would I do? What's my first step to try to figure out what's going on and get to the bottom of my afternoon brain fog or my bloating or whatever the issues are?
Yeah, I love this question so much because I'm a practitioner. I'm a functional medicine dietitian, and this is a problem I'm trying to solve. for us women, there's so many questions about like, what should I do? Where do I start? And I created a company, GutPersonal, where it's really the starting point for all women to feel empowered in their health, to know the first right step for them. Because the first right step for you, Mary, and the first right step for someone else might be totally different, even if you have the same symptoms. So you really need a company and people that are treating you as like there's not a one size fits all approach. You really need a personalized approach to nutrition, to diet changes, and also to supplements.
So for GutPersonal, is it something that I would do online? I know your website's gutpersonal.com. So would I go and get a nutritionist, speak to you or somebody else and tell you my symptoms and tell you what's going on and what I eat? And you say, yeah, cut out the chips.
No, we are fans of chips over here.
Yes,
We're
okay.
all about enjoyment. So even though we are all functional medicine dietitians at my company, many times we don't start with editing food because food changes are really hard to make. So, or can be. So what we start with is our quiz. Our quiz is going to give you a couple personalized supplements to start with. From there, you can hop on a free call with one of our registered dietitians who will hear what your goals are. And even if, you know, a change we might recommend is not one of our supplements, we are here to support you.
So let's talk about the personalized supplements because, you know, is it something that you would say, hey, you need more vitamin D, you need more this and that? I was just listening to a podcast and they were talking about, what is it, oregano oil or something to feel better. And I thought, what are they talking about? So, you know, would you meet with the person and then say, here's the types of supplements we recommend to feel better, and you purchase them through you, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we actually sell the supplements too. So we're kind of this one-stop shop of if you need to start working with a dietitian, you can do that with us. If you need to start with adding magnesium, magnesium is a nutrient and a mineral we are so deficient in, especially as us women. And vitamin D is another one too that you mentioned. Like, most women are deficient in vitamin D and magnesium. So those are products that one of our dietitians or the quiz might recommend to start with.
And what about probiotics? That's something that was a big buzzword and a big buzz product for a while. Where do you stand on probiotics?
Yeah, it's gotta be personalized. Personalizing your probiotics is so important because what's happening right now, and again, a reason why I started GutPersonal a year and a half ago, was I saw this problem of women going into CVS or going to Amazon and saying, oh, I'll try that probiotic, when actually it wasn't the perfect thing for them. And so with our quiz, we're able to personalize, do you need a probiotic? Do you not need a probiotic? And then which probiotic to start with. So we actually have a whole line of probiotics, and depending on someone's symptoms, they need to start with a different probiotic.
And do you guys, so you do the quiz, and then do you also have people send you, you know, samples, blood, urine, some sort of sample so you can see what's actually going on in their body?
Yes, exactly. We do all of that. So we do gut health testing through the poop.
See, this is where you get me. I'm like, okay, I'm not mailing you my poop.
Come on, Mary.
Oh, God. Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm going to take your quiz. Let me ask you this. Is the quiz part free? Someone could sign up and say, I want to take this quiz? And what's the, you know, is it a month-by-month subscription, or how does that work?
Yeah, so after our quiz, it's a monthly subscription, or you can just purchase for the first time. Something that's so important to us is that making sure when you're trying something, you really love it. It's not just, I'm trying a supplement, I'm not really sure that it's working. That's why we have the support from the registered dietitians. But if you're someone who's had gut issues for a really long time, you know, you can start with our quiz, but it's really that more in-depth testing, the sending us your poop, we never see it. It's not a fun time, but it gives you the most personalized, best answers of what's going on in your body and what to help with that 3 p.m. slump or bloating or
Yeah.
whatever's going on in your body.
I got to pay you to send me my poop. Oh my God. Well, maybe one of these days I will do that because I am interested. It's mostly actually getting through the afternoon slump. That is my goal. That would be my personal goal. And maybe lose a few pounds, but mostly it's the slump. So thank you so much for joining us again today, Bridgitte. I really love our conversations, and I'm going to read more about it on your website, GutPersonal.com. Bridgitte Mallinson, you can find her at Bridgitte Mally on Instagram or at gut.personal. Thank you so much for joining us, Bridgitte, and everyone at home. Thank you so much for always tuning in. We love having you here, and we'll be right back right after this quick break.